Once upon a time, in a dense forest, there lived a wise old owl named Oliver. He was known throughout the forest for his wisdom and knowledge. The animals of the forest would often seek his guidance when they faced problems or had questions. One sunny morning, a curious young squirrel named Sammy decided to pay a visit to Oliver. He had heard so much about the owl's wisdom and wanted to learn from him. Sammy climbed up the tall tree where Oliver lived and knocked on his tree hollow door. "Who is it?" asked Oliver. "It's me, Sammy the squirrel," replied Sammy. Oliver opened the door and welcomed Sammy inside. Sammy looked around and marveled at the cozy tree hollow. There were books, scrolls, and maps all around. "Welcome, Sammy," said Oliver. "How can I help you today?" Sammy looked up at the wise old owl with wide eyes and said, "I want to become wise like you, Oliver. I want to learn and understand things about the world." Oliver smiled and nodded. "That's a noble goal, Sammy. Wisdom is indeed a wonderful thing to seek. But remember, wisdom comes through learning and experience. I'll teach you, but you must promise to use your wisdom for good and never harm others." Sammy eagerly agreed to Oliver's terms. And so, their lessons began. Oliver taught Sammy about the stars in the night sky, the secrets of the forest, and the importance of helping others. Sammy was a diligent student and listened carefully to all the lessons. One day, while Sammy was playing in the forest, he saw a group of young birds building a nest. They were having a difficult time, and their twigs kept falling. Sammy remembered what he had learned from Oliver about helping others. He rushed over and offered to help. With his tiny paws, Sammy carefully placed the twigs, making the nest sturdier and more comfortable. The young birds were grateful and thanked Sammy for his help. Sammy felt a warm sense of happiness deep inside. He had used his newfound wisdom to make a difference in someone's life. As the days passed, Sammy continued to learn from Oliver. He became known as the kind and wise squirrel of the forest. Animals from far and wide came to seek his advice, just as Sammy had sought Oliver's. One evening, Sammy returned to Oliver's tree hollow to express his gratitude. "Thank you, Oliver," Sammy said with a smile. "Your wisdom has not only made me wiser but has also allowed me to bring happiness to others." Oliver, the wise old owl, nodded proudly. "You have learned a valuable lesson, Sammy. True wisdom is not just about knowing things but also about using that knowledge to make the world a better place." And so, the wise old owl, Oliver, and the once curious squirrel, Sammy, continued to share their wisdom with the world. They taught everyone in the forest that wisdom, when used with kindness and compassion, could truly make the world a better and happier place for all.